Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well, and today I've got a really cool flashlight for you guys. This flashlight is made by OLight and it's the Arkfeld Pro. The thing that makes this so cool is it's a 3-in-1 EDC light. It combines a 1300 lumen white light, a 900 milliwatt UV light, and a class 3R green laser. And if you've never used UV light before, stick around because I'm going to show you some things that this thing can do that you might not have thought about. OLight also makes a whole bunch of other flashlights as well, so I will be putting a link to this light as well as their website in the video description. And make sure you stick around until the end of the video because I will be going over all the features of this light as well as doing some brightness tests. So it comes in this really nice package. As you can see, the cover shows the flashlight on the front. Now the version that I have is the cool white, which has a temperature of 5700 to 6700 K, and there's also another option for a neutral white, which has a color temperature of 4000 to 5000 K. We have some specifications on the back, which we'll go over in just a second, and the other really nice thing is it has these little stickers that you can just easily peel off, so you don't need any razor blades or scissors to open up the box. So here we get a little README. Take that out. We have some safety warning packets. We have our user manual. We have what looks to be a USB cable, which I'll show you in just a minute. And then here we have the flashlight. Now the one that I have has the dragon laser engraving on it. Looks really cool. It also feels nice in the hand. It's got a nice solid metal feel to it. Again, this is made of all metal. The belt clip on the back, the body on the flashlight, the buttons, everything is aluminum, which makes it feel nice and premium. And then here is that USB-A to proprietary charging cable. Looks really nice. The cable itself is made of rubber, and the end piece with the USB-A on it is made of all metal. And then here we have the charger on the other side. Looks to be magnetic. Just kind of clip that on the bottom and it starts to charge your light, which is really nice. So there's no fiddling around with any plugs or anything. You just simply put that close to the light and it clips right into place. And to show you what this looks like when it's charging, I'll turn the lights off so you can see it better. As you can see, the green light on the charger is green, but when we attach it to the light, it changes to red to let you know that it is charging the light, and once it's done, it'll change to green. Now when you first get your light, OLight recommends that you fully charge the light before you turn it on, and it's also going to be locked when you first get it. So when you push the button to turn it on, you'll see the red light to let you know that it is locked. Now to unlock the light, all you need to do is simply hold down the button for a few seconds, and you'll see all the LEDs turn green to let you know that it is unlocked. It also has a generous 1500 milliamp hour battery as well that gives you 315 minutes of UV light, 61 hours of laser use, and 264 hours of white light using it on its moonlight mode. And it's also got 4 LEDs on the front to quickly show you how much battery life you have left. I also love the fact that they give you this dual orientation belt clip, so you can have the light facing down on your belt clip, or you can also have it facing up. And the light is also pretty slim, so you don't have to worry about it taking up much space in your pocket or your book bag. It also has the selector on the front here that is also made of all aluminum, and you can easily switch between which lights you want. And you also don't need to turn the light off when you're making your selection. Once you turn the light on, all you simply need to do is move the selector to the light that you want and it stays on. It's pretty cool. On our right is our regular light. In the middle is our green laser light, and all the way to the left is our UV light. On the side, it's got these little serrations to make it a little bit better for when you're holding it in your hand. Feels really nice. Like I mentioned, everything is all aluminum. And on the other side, we have these same little serrations with some laser light warnings. And on the top here, you can see there is the regular LED. Here we have the UV LED and the little laser hole in the center there. And then the bottom of the flashlight, as you can see, has the contacts for charging. I love how easily that just clips on so you could charge it. Now I do want to give a huge shout out to OLight for sending me out this flashlight so I could do this review. And this light also does come in different colors, as well as the one that I have here with this cool dragon on it. Something else really cool to note is when you're using the green laser, you can also have the white light on as well with the double press of the button. And as you guys can see, the little green laser is still on with the white light. Another really cool thing about this flashlight is it has a magnetic bottom, so you can clip it onto things for hands-free use, such as working on your car. Now the laser on this flashlight is very easy to see due to the green light, and it can go really far in case you have to highlight on something really big. And if you don't know, the human eye is more sensitive to the green light compared to other colors, making green lasers appear brighter and more visible even at lower power levels compared to lasers of other colors. And the laser light is not only good for presentations and annoying your neighbor's kids, but you can also use it to play with your pets. The UV light is also another really useful feature. You don't think about it much, but you can use it to see things that you wouldn't ordinarily see. Like using it to check for counterfeit bills if you just sold something on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp. You can also use it to see where you didn't clean around the house. Also, if you ever go on vacations, you can use it to see how clean your hotel room is. Yuck. And if you happen to have a pet, you can use it to tell if they peed somewhere on the floor. Another really useful thing you can use the UV light for is if you're going to the beach or the pool and you're putting on sunscreen, you can use the UV light to see where you've missed putting sunscreen on your skin. Just make sure you don't put the UV light directly into your eyes or shine it for long periods on your skin. Here's also something really cool you can see with the UV light. Here I've got my Google Pixel Pro, I've got my Galaxy S24 Ultra, and my iPhone 15 Pro Max. As you can see, the whole screen protector on my iPhone 15 Pro Max lights up because I use the screen protector from Whitestone Dome that has full UV liquid adhesive. But the other two screen protectors are just normal press-on screen protectors. So I'm not sure what this thing in the middle is. It's pretty cool though. So now let's go over some of the specifications for this flashlight. It's got 6 modes of operation: strobe, turbo, high, medium, low, and moonlight. Moonlight offers 1 lumen and the runtime is 11 days. On low, it offers 15 lumens with a runtime of 55 hours. On medium, it's got 100 lumens with a runtime of 9 hours and 45 minutes. On high, it's got a lumen of 420 to 100 lumens and can run for 135 minutes or 12 minutes. And on turbo, we get a lumen of 1300 to 420 lumens at a runtime of 4 minutes, or on 420 lumens, 126 minutes. It has a water resistance rating of IPX7. It's got a 1 meter drop resistance. It weighs 111 grams, or 3.92 ounces. For the UV light, we have an optical power of 560 to 900 milliwatts. Got a maximum runtime of 5 minutes to 310 minutes and a wavelength of 365 nanometers. The max output for the laser is 5 milliwatts. It's a class 3R. It's got a max runtime of 61 hours and the wavelength is 510 to 530 nanometers. So now let me show you what each one of these lights can do. So really quick, I just want to show you a couple modes that I think are pretty good for use around the house, especially if it's in pitch black and you're trying to move around without really disturbing people, maybe if somebody's sleeping. So one is the moonlight mode. It's actually pretty bright, especially when you're in total darkness. And the second is the UV light. So here we have the UV light. As you can see, it's definitely less bright, but you can still very easily find your way around your house without really bumping into anything. And it's actually brighter on camera than it is in real life. But again, especially with the UV light, that's probably going to be your best bet to get around your house without disturbing anybody that might be sleeping nearby. And then here's the UV light kind of lit up, not just looking at the ground. And again, you can very easily light up a good amount of area to where you can actually see, what's around your room, and because it's UV lighted, it really lights up things that are white. But it's really not that bright. So if you want to not disturb somebody around your house, the UV light is definitely going to be your best option. And then I'll turn it on to the white light and you'll see the difference. So what I'm about to show you right now is the flashlight's actual moonlight mode. And the way that you put that on is you have the light off, then you just hold in the button for 1 to 2 seconds and it turns on the moonlight mode. But as you can see, you can still see everything pretty good around the area that you need to walk around. And again, this in the UV light is going to be your best choice to kind of walk around your house without disturbing anybody with bright light. And as you can see really well. Even though the light is super low, you can still see in the immediate area to get around without having to fall over things. And if you actually bring it up, it illuminates a little bit more ahead of you than just on the floor. But it's definitely a good option to get around your house in pitch black. All right, so here we are outside my house, and it's about as dark as it's going to get. It's actually showing up a little bit lighter on camera than it is in real life, but you can still get an idea of how bright the flashlight is. So first we're going to start off with low mode. As you can see, you can actually see that the garage is getting lit up. The low mode is definitely good for seeing kind of your immediate area around you to get around. Now, if it was actually pitch black out, you would definitely be able to see a lot more with this low mode. Now let's move on to medium. You can definitely see a lot more area with this mode. It's actually got a pretty wide angle on this LED light. It's actually lighting up a lot more than I can actually show you on camera, which is definitely good. It's got a nice wide beam. And then we'll move on to high. Now you can really see a lot. It's got that big spotlight in front, and then it lights up a much wider area outside that huge spotlight in the middle. Definitely allows you to see a lot outside. And then we'll go on to turbo. That is definitely a lot brighter, and you can kind of see when I move the light up how much more area is kind of lit up below that as well. That is incredible from such a small light. And then we have strobe, which is super bright. All right, so now I'm going to aim the flashlight kind of down the street so you can see how much more of an area this light actually lights up. Again, we're going to start on low mode. So as you can see, it doesn't really light up much more area other than what's pretty much right in front of you. So that's what low mode is good for. Then we'll move it on to medium. You definitely see a lot more area there. Definitely goes a little bit more down the street. Then we'll move it on to high. Definitely lights up a lot more area. You can kind of see more down the street now. And then I'll put it on turbo. Definitely lights up a lot more area there. Now we're going to test out the laser. I'm actually going to shine it kind of at the house directly in front of us. I'm going to put it on the side of the house, so I don't want to put it in anybody's window or anything like that. But this will give you some idea of how far this laser can actually go. It's actually pretty far. So here we go. So you can see the laser on the street. Let's follow it out. And there you can see it on the side of the house all the way out there. And I'll zoom in so you can kind of see it a little better. I'd probably say that's maybe like, I don't know, 200 feet away, 100 feet, 150 feet. And it can go further than that. It's actually pretty far. So there's a car all the way down there. I think it's a truck. It's definitely further than the house I was just shining the laser on. So I'm gonna shine it on that truck to show you how far it goes there. And I'm gonna try to zoom in so you guys can see it a lot better too. So there's the truck I was talking about. And there it is on the truck. It is super far. So I'm very impressed with this light. From its construction to its form factor and functions, there's really nothing bad to say about this light. OLight really made a great product here. Everything on this flashlight is very usable and capable. The biggest thing that I was impressed with this light was the fact that it only had this one LED, but it got so bright and it illuminated such a wide area. Typically, you'd only see that really in other flashlights with a much bigger, wider LED lens, but this one does it all with this one little LED. And I absolutely love this UV light. It's nice and bright. It's actually usable to where you can see things around your house, again, that you typically normally would not see with regular lights. And the laser on this thing goes super far, as you saw in the video, but it actually goes much further than what I showed you in my review. I'm really interested to know which one of these lights that you would use the most. Let me know in the comments below. I absolutely love this light, and I know you guys will too. And if you want to buy it, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.